Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Reds Room, where we take an in depth look at Cincinnati Reds memorabilia. I'm your host, Sean Sparks, and joining me for the third and final time this go around, hopefully, I'll have you back someday, is all the way from New Bremen, Ohio, is Jay McCullum. Jay, welcome back to the Reds Room.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, well, here today we're going to talk about these bobbleheads. These are the Wally Post bobbleheads. And you were really involved in the making, not the makings like that part, but in creating and getting these produced for the people. And it was all a charity drive.
Right.
And just tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was talking to, again, another one of the collectors in our Facebook group that's blown up,
Yeah.
Jeff Flugerman, and he said, well, why don't you see if you can get a bobblehead for Wally? I said, well, I'm not a bobblehead guy
Yeah.
at all. Like I used to, being 2 hours away,
Yeah.
I used to get tickets for the bobblehead games, so that way you got to see a game and you got to bring something home.
Right.
But then bobbleheads take up space, and if they don't take up space in your collection, they take up space in your attic,
That's right.
and that doesn't really bode well.
No.
So basically, got away from that. I do still have a lot of them, but they're not, so to speak, my collection.
I see. Okay.
So and I got to talking to a couple of my collecting friends. I think I might even talk to you. I don't collect bobbleheads. Why would I? And then overwhelmingly, people said, well, it wouldn't really be that you're collecting bobbleheads. It's that you collect bobbleheads. It's that you create a bobblehead for your personal collection focus.
Right.
Which, as we've pretty much discussed the last couple months, I've become a Wally Post quote-unquote super collector.
Right.
So the Reds haven't done a Wally Post bobblehead. The Reds Hall of Fame hasn't done a Wally Post bobblehead.
This is the only one that exists, correct?
As of now, yes.
Right. And you chose the pose, right?
I did, and actually first off, what I had to do is contact the family.
Right.
Because,
Well, you need their permission.
well, I think it's well documented in the Reds collecting world that Mrs. Klazewski
Yeah.
wanted absolutely nothing to do with the bobblehead for her husband Ted.
Right.
So I didn't know if this was that situation. So I called the only way that I could think of to get it started. I called the Mercer County Elks and talked to Kirby,
Yeah.
who is the golf pro there, and he gave me Wally's daughter Cindy's contact information. So that night I called and was nervous as can be because I didn't know her from Adam, and she didn't know me.
Yeah.
Some random guy calling about whatever.
Yeah.
So I knew that probably would end up getting voicemail because I don't answer phone calls if I don't know the number.
Mm-hmm.
So I left a message saying who I was, and my dad has golfed in the Wally Post Open for as long as I can remember.
Right.
And so I figured she would know him. So I said I was his son and kind of what I wanted to do. And she called back within probably about 5 minutes, and we got to talking. And first of all, she was astonished that I think the words were, "You mean anybody can get a bobblehead made of anybody?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, if you have enough money, you can get a bobblehead of you sitting on your couch watching the TV.
Yeah.
They'll make it."
Yeah.
And so we got to talking, and so I think we're definitely interested.
Yeah.
And I told her the situation. I thought maybe the family didn't want it, and she goes, "Oh, absolutely, we would love it."
Right.
And so we got to talking, and I think when we hung up, I think we could probably get about 100. And I said, okay, but we need to go through somebody that we can use the logos legally.
Right.
So again, using my collector friends, I called Mark at Sports Gallery and asked him who he gets his bobbleheads made through.
Right.
And he gets them made through Forever Collectibles,
Yeah.
or FOCO.
Right. And probably the biggest bobblehead
Oh, absolutely.
collector or maker out there, I should say.
Right. And obviously, you see they do a wonderful job.
Right.
But so we got to talking, and then I think she texted me later that night or the next day. I think we might have grossly underestimated how many we can get. I think we could probably do, and I forget what the number was, but I think the minimum number was like 205 or something like that we had to get.
Yeah.
We ended up settling on 720 was the magic number.
Oh.
And you could have had a run of however many over that,
Yeah.
and they would just print them as you needed them, or make them as you needed them.
Yeah.
We said, no, we'll just cap it at 720. When they're gone, they're gone.
Right.
And so we did that, and I think, and like you said, it was for charity, and the charity graciously footed the bill.
Yeah.
So they put their neck out.
Yeah.
And we had, I think the family had 300 or 400 sold prior to even receiving them, and I think in our group I had, I don't know, 75 to 100 sold prior to even having a photo of the bobblehead.
Right.
Not so much myself in the group, because the guys and gals wanted to see what it would look like.
Yeah.
But we got it approved that we could share, and we ended up, I think I only have 3 left at my house that are available for sale. And I think they might have maybe a dozen to 20 out of 720.
That's nice. And how much money have you raised, do you know?
I believe at the Wally Post Open this year, which is a year after because the Wally Post bobbleheads were created in 2018. We were hoping to have them in time for the Wally Post Open. In hindsight, it was good that they weren't ready, because getting all those bobbleheads distributed while they're doing everything at the Wally Post Open, it would have just been a disaster.
Right.
So it worked out better this way, I believe, and I believe she would agree. But we raised, and after the cost of production and shipping and everything, we raised around $8,000
That's
for the
fantastic.
Cancer Association of Mercer County.
Yeah, that's really good. And I mean, a great cause.
Absolutely.
And you get a great bobblehead.
Yeah.
And is there any left at all? I mean, if people wanted to purchase one at all?
I still have 3.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how many the Cancer Association or the family still has in their possession.
If any at all, right?
I mean, I would say probably less than 30 total.
Okay. But if someone wanted one, they can certainly reach out to you, and you could.
And I could facilitate it. Yeah.
Correct. And now, is there a website if somebody just wanted to? Because, like I said, the proceeds of this, minus the cost of production, would go to help the Cancer Association of Mercer County. Is there like a website that they could go to if they just wanted to donate directly?
Absolutely. The website is www.camc-ohio.org.
Okay.
And just a little bit of background. They were established in 1997. It's a nonprofit, tax-exempt organization, totally local and independent, with the Mercer County Board, not affiliated with the American Cancer Association, or American Cancer Society, sorry. They said there's 3 ways to donate directly. Online, obviously at the website, click on the donate button, and then, or you can mail your donation to Cancer Association of Mercer County, P.O. Box 624, Salina, Ohio 45822. Or you can drop, if you're in the area, you can drop it off in person at 218 South Main Street, Suite A, again, Salina, Ohio 45822. And I didn't know this was a possibility. You can also donate indirectly if you shop Amazon. I mean,
that is true. I've seen that where you can choose
it's
to.
like Amazon Smile program.
Yes, I am.
And there is a link at the bottom of the website. I didn't write that down because if you go to the website, you can basically go there, click on it, ask you to log in. So there is an extra step, but I don't know if after you do that the first time it keeps it that way, or if you have to do that every time.
Right.
But I believe it said 5% of every purchase goes to that. Like they will send 5% to the Cancer Association
Well, that's a
of
great
Mercer County.
idea. Yeah.
And it's not. It doesn't take, but I don't know, 5 seconds if you remember your password.
Right. and you know, all of us, most all of us, I assume at this point, have been touched by, you know, someone that has fallen ill to cancer.
Right.
And so always great to give to any organization like that. And I'll be sure to put that link in the comments on the YouTube channel, so people can find that and easily go and donate if they wish. Is there anything else you want to add about the foundation?
Like I said, this is to benefit the Cancer Association and basically done through the Wally Post family and the Wally Post Open.
Okay.
And the Wally Post Open started in 1983
Okay.
after the unfortunate early passing of Wally Post in
Yeah,
1982.
he passed rather young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passed away in 1982, so I was not quite, actually I was probably only about half a year old.
Wow. Okay.
But, so, born in October of 81. He passed away early 82, and then getting things going and everything, and then obviously 83 they started the Wally Post Open, and it's still going strong.
Still going strong.
I've been going, 2018 was my first year,
Yeah.
and basically because of the bobblehead, I came out and helped out a little bit, and then my dad, like I said, has always golfed in it for years, as long as I can remember.
Right.
So I just grabbed my own golf cart and rode along with them when they golfed in the afternoon. So I did that last year and I did it this year. So kind of helped out in the morning and talked to people. Brought my Wally Post mannequins and
There you go.
so.
And like a lot of, I know in the past, I don't know if so much happens today, a lot of former players and celebrities, local celebrities of some types will come to that
I
tournament.
know up until his passing, Joe Nuxall was pretty much at every Wally Post Open.
That's
I mean, Wally and Joe were buddies.
Right.
I mean, you look at pictures, they're always together.
They're always
and-
together, correct? That's right.
And Kim and his group come up every year. And
Yep.
so,
And now we'll just real quick look at these. And the two here on the ends, this is basically a customs. They were customs that were done, right? And I'll let you explain. So what's this of the jerseys that you own?
right, absolutely. This one here is the 1952 jersey, and if you zoom in, or if you got a picture of it, there is the orange paint that we talked about
Oh, yeah.
on the jersey,
Yeah, you even did that.
and it's, if you took that jersey and looked at my jersey, the lettering is exact. I mean, it's basically a sticker
Right.
of the picture that I submitted, and then
Really, really nice.
and all of these have my cleats. I have game use cleats as well.
Yeah.
So the pattern on the bottom is of my game use cleats. I sent a picture of that, and
Okay.
like you said, the pose is of a team issued photo that I own.
Right. And this was the prototype.
Yes,
Correct.
they're all numbered out of 720, except for that one does not have a number.
Okay. And this is
Number I believe number 29
Mm-hmm.
of 720, because obviously he's wearing number 29 in the uniform.
That's
so
right.
I wanted that one. This one here is number 61
Okay.
of 720, because he's wearing the 61 uni.
Yeah.
And the reason you know that is only the left arm sleeve
Yep.
is trimmed in black to mourn the death of Powell Crosley.
That's right.
And then the next year, and years after they wore the style,
Yeah.
they trimmed both. This one here is number 28. Went out of order a little bit, but that's because it's my old timers jersey,
Yeah.
and that was number 28 before he.
And I see even glasses were added.
Yeah,
to the
I had,
face.
like I said in the early episode, or I don't know if I said in the early episode actually. I know we talked about it.
Yeah.
That I have a photo of Wally wearing my old timers jersey at Dodger Stadium
Right.
in the mid 70s.
Right.
And he had the old gold rim 70s era glasses.
Yeah.
So I had those added to it.
Yeah. We'll get a photo up of that for sure.
So
Yeah.
it turned out real nice. And then, like I said, everything looks just like the jersey. Oh, and the two customs actually have my game used bat
Oh yeah.
on
yeah,
it
yeah.
as well.
Right. Very
So these are mine, obviously, and there are 720 total out in existence, mostly with family, some with collectors, and I haven't really heard a bad word out of them yet.
cool. No,
So
they're a fantastic looking bobblehead. Really well done, and certainly appreciate your hard work and dedication to getting something like this done, and for a great cause.
It took a while to get the artwork right and the face right, because in the end, not to say that I didn't care what it looked like, I
Yeah.
did,
Right,
but I really wanted the family to, yes, that looks like dad, grandpa, brother,
right.
uncle. And I think to a T that everybody said, yeah, I can see so and so in that, like family member or whatever.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for joining me over these last 3 episodes. It's been a real pleasure. Great to have you in town to see me, and you're always welcome back anytime. And until next time, folks, happy collecting.
And we'll see you at Reds Fest.
That's right, we'll be there.